Attack on Motivating Titan. It's me, the Elite HB Live Action. You already know what it is. Now, you know I go all in with my videos, so sit back, kick back, get your videos, your food, whatever, and enjoy the video. First off, let me start off by saying that Attack on Titan is now one of my favorite animes and mangas, whatever. And it's also on my list as one of my favorite shonens, along with Death Note, of course, Bleach. So let's kick this off. Now, of course, on my Facebook personal page, my Facebook fan page, even on my channel, people have been telling me, hey, you should check out Attack on Titan. You should watch the show Attack on Titan. And the funny thing is, I've been watching this since episode 1. And so I'm going to take it back. Upon being on YouTube, I've seen a lot of these videos popping up saying Attack on Titan impressions, thoughts on Attack on Titan. I'm thinking, first I seen one video regarding that. And I'm thinking like, okay, you know, this one person, he's just into this Attack on Titan. Then I see another person talking about it, then another, then another, then another. I'm like, damn, you know, like maybe there's something up to this. So I went to look at the trailer. I didn't watch a lot of people's videos, impressions on it, due to the fact that some people do not know how to make spoiler-free videos. And I wanted to go into it, you know, with my own interpretation of it. Like, sometimes some people, watching other people's videos about an expectation of something, if they hype it up, they get you hype and whatnot. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go into this, you know, myself. I'm not gonna really watch no one else's videos regarding it. So I went to look at the trailer, and it sparked my interest. So don't think I got into Attack on Titan because I'm on this Me Too train. Like, oh, he like it too, I'm gonna like it too. No, I wasn't that. Everyone else talk about it sparked me to go to the trailer, and the trailer led me to the series. But I'm gonna take it back even further. I could have been down with Attack on Titan years ago. And I'm going to tell you how. Back when I first got into Bleach, you know, back when I barely knew anything about it, I was also into other animes and mangas. And I will be on forum sites, message boards, just reading comments. And every now and then, I would see that signature banner where it was that classic picture we all know with Eren. I think it's Eren. I think that I'm gonna call him Eren. All right, Eren or Eren. I'm gonna call him Eren. Where Eren, he's up in the sky, he's coming down on the Skinless Titan. And first when I seen it, I'm like, damn, okay, you know, kind of cool, you know. And I kept seeing that picture over and over and over again. So I clicked on that signature banner, and it took me to the main page of the user. I went to ask him what series is that from, but you had to sign up for the website to be a member. I didn't feel like doing it. I said, forget it. And that was it. And now I wish I would have known about Attack on Titan a long time ago. I wish I would have. Now, my whole thoughts on the series. Like I already said, I love it, but I'm going to get to the reasons why. First thing first, y'all know me, how I am with character design and art style. Y'all know how I am with that. I like the character design. I like the art style. I love the music. The music is done very well, fitting the exact moments of the situations of the series. I love the intro. And that intro, a lot of people don't do this, but I mean, a lot of people do, some people don't. The words in that intro, those are some meaningful, sweet words, especially it goes along with what's going on in the series, the whole plot and the setting and everything. And I like the way the intro looks. So I've seen all the episodes so far. Alright, and the one episode that just, at the very end, that blew my mind, of course, episode 4. You know, Eren, you know, he joined the squad, and it comes down to it where, excuse me, it comes down to it, once he joins that, you see him on top of the wall, and that's when that Skinless Titan, he comes down out of nowhere. And when that happened, I'm thinking to myself, like, for a millisecond, I'm like, is he hallucinating, or is this like a quick mental recap, or what is he, what's going on? But that thing was actually there. Then of course it kicked off in the beginning of episode 5 when he was fighting that thing, and I'm actually thinking to myself like, okay, is he geared to take this thing down? But I should have known he wasn't gonna take that thing down like that. And that world that they live in, I love the amount of believability within that world. And what I mean by that, you have these regular humans that have to train with this 3D maneuver gear, which I like the weapons. I like that concept, the way it is being used. Of course, when I first seen the trailer, the first thing that came to my mind was Spider-Man, the way he was swinging through. But I do like the concept of that 3D maneuver gear. So that going on, I'm like, okay, they're regular humans. They have to train with this gear to fight against these Titans. They don't have no extra superpowers. They can't summon no other creatures, summon no gods or whatnot. They're very limited. This timeline is in the 800s, you know, so it really brings that that good amount of like, oh damn, oh fear kind of believability, because they're stuck in these walls, these 3 walls, and mankind is damn near impossible to sustain and create life outside of these walls. So they're just stuck inside these walls, basically living in fear, hoping that the Titans do not get through. And once the Titan broke through, you know, that one colossal Titan, that armored skin, he came through breaking down a wall. Everything just like it went to hell, because even in the first episode, that one guy, that one soldier, he was afraid. He was actually afraid. But Eren, I'm gonna call him Eren, I'm gonna call him Eren. I read comments, some saying he's starting to seem like the typical cliche character, but I'm already starting to see good signs of character development within this character already. I know it's on episode 5 already, but I'm already starting to see it. I do like the fact that during episode 4, when the Titan showed up, I mean, when he was hanging from the 3D gear, you know, on that wall, he put out both of those swords. He said, "Prepare for battle." He didn't run. He didn't get all scared and start crying or whatnot. He was ready, because he has a vendetta against these Titans, and he swore he's going to get rid of all of them. But, and with this Attack on Titan episode 5, this is what I really loved about it. Once they were in the town, once they broke through the other wall, the Titans broke through the other wall, I think his best friend name is Armin. So Eren and Armin and the rest of the crew, they were ziplining through the town and everything. And once that abnormal type came out of nowhere, he ran into this tower, and you know, he peeked his head around. He had a motivator hanging out of his mouth. And then the 2 other people ziplining. One dude gets snatched out the air. And then the one part I was not expecting, of course, when Eren, he went after that one abnormal type. And as he was ziplining towards him, he gets bit. And at first I did not know his leg got bitten off. I just thought he just got like nipped. But the size of those Titans, a nip from them is still a critical blow. So he goes tumbling over the roof and everything. And like I said, I didn't know his leg was gone until they showed his leg missing. And then the one girl, this one Titan just tugged on the string. She went falling. And I love that in the series where they trained so hard. They got hyped up. They were just holding their ground. They were positive. They were ready for it. They didn't have no fear. And the whole plan started to fall apart. And that's when things really kick in, because everything seems good when you're training, when you're not facing the enemy. You know, if training goes successful, you get hyped. Maybe you get a big head. Of course, you earn some you earn that feeling of being brave. But once the operation commences and it starts to fail or get shaky, that's the real test right there. So you have to hold your ground, hold your composure, and still complete the mission. But of course, they have to hold off the Titans for so the civilians could evacuate. But when his friend, you know, he just couldn't move. Armin, I think that's his name. He couldn't move, and then he looks to his left, and you got this big old Al Borland Tool Time looking motivator. He comes out of the, like, just picks him up and swallows him. Doesn't chew him. He just swallows him. And the crazy thing is, when the main character, Eren, he grabs his arm. Now I'm thinking to myself, okay, he had to move hella fast. Hella fast to do that, because, I mean, of course, yes, I know it's an anime. But he swallowed the motivator, so in order for him to get inside his mouth, maybe he jumped at his mouth and pried his mouth open. Or maybe, you know, once his mouth was still open, he jumped in there, but still to reach down that fast. And he has one leg, mind you. To do that real quick, I'm like, damn, alright. But, you know, it was still cool. And he was thinking back to when he said, we will see the rest of the world. We will make it out of these walls, because that's more drive and ambition for the main character. Because when he was thinking back to that flashback, when he showed him that book, which they consider taboo, about the world, you know, mountains, sand, ice, salt water, oceans, everything, that struck in him. That was something like, damn, I have to see the rest of this world. You know, there is a life outside of these walls. Also, where we can benefit mankind if we get rid of all of these titans. And you never know. Maybe he's probably thinking a long times, you know, long ahead in the future. Like, what if I want a family? Like, maybe I don't want to raise a family. The hell? Maybe I don't want to raise a family, you know, within these walls, living in fear every day if the titans are gonna break through the wall or not. And what shocked me was even when he threw his friend out of the mouth, he was reaching for him. The titan closed his mouth. Let's see if it's on that part. No, it's not. He closed his mouth, and then took off his arm. So now this motivator only has one leg, one arm, and he swallowed him. I couldn't believe it. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, good, like, but my thing with this is right here. For the main character to receive that considerable amount of damage, at first, like I said, it made a good impact due to the fact that, okay, he's just a human boy, you know. It's not like they're in the future. They can really attach a leg. In this world, you losing a limb. That is very, like, this isn't, you know, Bleach or Metal Gear Rising. You lose a limb, and you know, they can, that's not the case. I'm like, he lost his leg. The first thing I'm thinking, all that training for nothing. Even if somehow, like, just say if they could attach the leg, that's going to be a major handicap to the way they have to maneuver with that 3D gear. And he lost the leg and the arm. But during that flashback when they were talking about those titans, one thing I was thinking about, okay, for the ones who just get swallowed, I mean, since the humans are used for game, do they go back to wherever they go back to or regurgitate them up? And so what? Like, I don't know what they do, or because of course something's gonna happen. The reason why I'm kind of skeptical about, number one, I know he's not dead. This is the 5th episode, but I'm wondering where is this gonna lead the main character for future events within the series, due to the fact that he lost his leg and the arm. So I'm like, now when this happened on the 5th episode, now these questions are going through my head. How is he gonna get out? I know he's not dead, so what's going to happen now? But I will tell you this, that spoiler I read, I think it has something to do with this. And it will make a big difference in fulfilling his dream, his goal and whatnot. But even though it'll take away, I'm not going to say take away, even though for the main character at least, it was slightly toned down, that fear for him kind of factor, that old shit kind of factor, but it still won't take away from the enjoyment of the series. All right, that's what I'm getting at. But yeah, man, I love just everything about it, man. Especially like I said, the music, the realism of the series. How you got motivators so afraid. There's one guy, he's throwing up. You got people they're scared, they're crying because. That has to be one of the most messed up psychological things, to constantly live in fear. I'm surprised the Soul Reapers ain't like that right now. The Vanden Reach can just show up again at any time. Just how these Titans can show up at any time, with that big Titan at least. And the other one, the Armored Skin one, just knock down the walls. And it's like, then what? So, let's see, what else? Something I was going to say with this. Oh yeah, so with that, that's my whole thing about it. Like, good series, good music, especially when he was explaining, whenever he was having a flashback, when the professor was explaining the whole thing about the Titans. I like that music. When him and the crew was ziplining through this town, I like that music. The introduction music, I like that music. Just everything, I'm just enjoying it. And the faces on those Titans, man. Let's see if it's out of face. No, it's not. See, yeah, he's explaining right now. But, again, how they have those, their bodies be at high temperatures also. I thought that was crazy. But some of the faces on those Titans, man, can be creepy, eerie, funny, weird. It's crazy. But I'm thinking to myself, they have eyes, mouth, teeth. I'm like, can these things talk? Like, what is, like, they just, and they hunt the humans for game. So much mystery going on within the series. So many questions. But I love this series. I can't wait for the next episode. But because of this, I decided, yes, I'm going to go ahead and get the mangas. I'm going to go ahead and buy all the available mangas, excuse me, that I can. And yes, of course, I know right now, this very second, I could be like, man, I have to see what happened next. I can go read the chapter for free. But of course, I'm still gonna buy the chapters. I mean, I'm still gonna buy the volumes because to me it's just not the same. Yes, I can easily kick back and read the manga on my Wii U pad, or you know, somebody can get a Kindle or an iPad or read on their phone, whatever, or be in the bed with their laptop. But it's just not the same as kicking back with the paperback. It's just not the same. It actually have the actual volume in your hand, and you're supporting at that. So if you can support, go ahead and do it. So I'm about to go ahead and get all the available mangas that I can. You never know, eventually once I read through all of those, I might get that insight, man, look, damn, the next one over here in America don't come out to this time. Let me go ahead and just start it, you know, reading on the Scanlation site. But yeah, I love the series. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, but the only thing I don't like though, what, 25 episodes? I think that's what happens when you usually have a series that's, I guess, monthly, you know, comes out every month. But that's the one thing I don't like about it. Only 25 episodes, so I don't know. Hopefully they're going. That maybe they'll finish it once some more episodes. I mean, once some more chapters get caught up. Hopefully that's what will happen. Let's see. Oh yeah, and the live action movie of it. I don't know how that's gonna be done. That's gonna be a big ass budget. All right, a big ass budget. But it kills me when these movie companies want to make a live action adaptation of a series that's still going on. I don't get that. But anyway, that's my old thoughts about Elites. Love the show, love the music, character design, art design, the story, plot, everything, weapons, characters, monsters, everything. This is me, the Elite Ace. Thanks for watching. Signing out.